The joint annual meeting is all about having conversations about articulation, transfer, and student mobility. It's about learning what the current trends are in those areas. It's about engaging with our colleagues in those areas so that we can make the system better in British Columbia for the students.
Jam is either the buttercream between the layers of the cake or it's the icing on the cake. When we get to come together for the jam every fall, we have the opportunity to make new friends, make new relationships, strengthen the relationships that we have, all for the benefit of students.
I've always been a big fan of the BC Council of Admissions and Transfer just because it's, again, so important for students. So I'm really passionate about seeing students achieve their journey and where they want to go, and in the most cost-effective and efficient way, but also in the most accessible and equitable way.
The transfer system in British Columbia is the best system nationwide. We have a lot to celebrate in all of our achievements, and a great deal of that is really related to all of the people who are connected to this community to make it work.
JAM gives us even a wider view than our articulation working committees of these big ideas. And I think it's about finding those big ideas, identifying them, and building the energy to work on them together.
For me, it's an opportunity to see what new things are coming up in the industry. I see JAM as a foresight for what education is going to be in the next 5-10 years.
I talked about an initiative we've been doing with the provincial government on assessing micro-credentials using a prior learning assessment process. And together we're at this amazing opportunity to build something quite unique for the province.
The talk that we gave was about the way that credits are moved around a credit transfer and articulation system. It's based on some research that we're doing for BCCAT, and we're very grateful for the funding that's allowing us to have a look at some of the deeper questions behind credit mobility.
My conversation was around the lessons we can learn from different qualification frameworks, and specifically I was talking about credit transfer within different qualification frameworks. I feel great being here and meeting the folks who work in the BCCAT.
Of all of the various committees and conferences that I have the honor of participating at, by far, BCCAT Jam every year is the highlight of my year.
Highlight for me right now has to do with the artificial intelligence, the AI. Although AI is not new to the world, it's pretty new to the sector.
In particular, thinking about how I can use that in my own pedagogy, but then also contemplating how it might be used in transfer activities, which is something I never really had thought about before.
Oh, for me, the highlight has to be Mike Winsome. Every year he brings his sense of humor to the role of host and chair and guides us through 2 days with a great deal of fun.
For anybody who couldn't make it to JAM this year, I hope that you've been having a really good time in the chat and the Q&As and everything online. BCCAT knows how to do it, and they're doing it well. And I hope that you can come eventually and have the different kind of connections that you get face-to-face as well.
It's a fantastically friendly opportunity. It builds bridges, it builds networks. So if you get a chance to get organized and get here, that would be fantastic. I'd look forward to seeing you next year.